Hey guys, this is Tyrus coming back to you with another and the final episode of Batman Telltale series, The Enemy Within. Hopefully the final episode. This will be the Vigilante ending, so if any of you aren't that fussed about the Vigilante ending and only care about the villain ending, because the villain ending I already did, I did that straight through the normal playthrough, but I have gone back and playing through I played through in part 1, the last half of episode 4. There's 10 minutes, which is the 10 minutes where I fucked up last time, and then it'll be the whole of episode 5. Now, I did make jokes yesterday in episode 9 of New Adventures of this where it's going to be a case where I'm going to fuck up twice. And as I was saying it, I was nervous as anything about making the same mistake twice, because the mistake I made was I didn't know when you get up to the bridge scene in episode 4, if you're there as Bruce Wayne, that you can still turn Joker into villain Joker. I thought you had to already turn him into that Joker. Which means either A, I already turned him into that, then calm down the situation, or B, I think originally I didn't, I don't know how, I was saying, I must just been really sympathetic. I'm repeating a lot of stuff I said in New Adventures because this Batman series has been getting decent views, which I'm thankful for, which is why I probably will start playing through Spider-Man PS4. It might not be this week. In fact, it won't be this week. It might be the weekend. And if I do start playing through it, basically, guys, what will happen is I will say 2. It won't necessarily be 2 hours every time, but it'll be like an hour to 2 hours and play through it, unless I'm in a fight scene or something. But it will be that, and it'll then be essentially an hour to 2 hour worth of essentially episodes and that footage all in one live. Because there's no way that I'm gonna get a chance to properly go through the whole thing. Now, there is a very small chance that I might decide, say Saturday, to go for a good several hours just playing through the full thing. But it was things.
Oh God, please. You're not making this easy on me, you know?
Oh.
What are we gonna say to Bruce? It wasn't me.
I knew I should have gone to the bridge. Basically, guys, what happened was, I played through all this yesterday, and I basically got to the point where they were basically both walking outside. Which does mean I'm doing this part again for the 4th time.
Please, it's not what it looks like. I can explain. Just try and reserve judgment.
Take a deep breath, John. Just calm down.
It was horrible. Just horrible.
I probably should have clicked on the episode beforehand and then just been like, yeah, this spell we've got to, and then gone from there, but...
Get a hold of myself.
What happened? Is Harley here?
She left just as I got here. The agents, they came looking for her. They're not supposed to just start shooting, Bruce. They're supposed to say, hands up! I've seen it on the TV.
They just attacked.
Some of this I will just talk over because it is literally going to be the exact same as the first 2 times.
They just wanted blood.
It'll just be the bridge that's different. But the last laugh villain ending wasn't doing as great. But then when I released episode 4 part 1, Vigilante ending, that kind of just shot up, and essentially if you want to know how to watch it, if you don't care about the Vigilante ending, just watch it straight through the playlist and then just don't watch the last 2 episodes that'll be in the playlist. But if you don't give a shit about the villain ending, then annoyingly, I probably should have just played through the thing as a whole so you can just watch all of episode 4. but watch the first half of episode 4. I watched first half of episode 4, and then skip where when he gets up to going to see John.
Color scheme.
And then go and watch part 1 of the vigilante ending. Or
You said you hit them with something.
I think so. I just grabbed whatever came to
if you're not fussed about the
This
vigilante, like
has
first
a
half of the
gunshot.
vigilante ending, because
In
all
the
it is
back.
essentially choices that I originally made, where I was like, no, John is psychopath, he needs to be brought in, all that lot.
It's coming back.
I was basically like, no, it's perfectly
She was
fine.
going for her partner's gun, and I just went on autopilot.
So yeah, so I watched the entirety of episode 4 as it normally is.
Until I was safe. I've just been sitting here in the
I don't know why I didn't originally go for that instead of being like, are you sure?
Okay, sounds like you did what you had to do.
Exactly. It was a real life or death moment. I just sort of closed my eyes and
But yeah, if you're not too fussed, essentially,
I felt so much rage inside me, Ruth. It was terrifying. It was like
see, the simple ways is essentially just say that if you only care about the villain and vigilante ending, watch
someone
part 2.
dangerous, but someone you want around when your back's against the wall.
Well, I hope you're okay now. You think you're back to your normal self?
Normal. Yes. I feel much better. Thank you. You don't have to worry about a thing. It was a momentary episode. A flash in the pan. It won't be a problem. I promise. You believe me, don't you? You have faith in your good old buddy John, right?
Of course I believe you.
Oh, good. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you. I wasn't sure I could count on you. Not
But yeah,
after
guys, depending on how,
you heartless slush.
like, because part 4 is not underperforming, it could be doing better. Like part 1 of episode 4 of part 1 of the vigilante ending isn't underperforming. It could be doing better. Thinking of it now, I probably should have just recorded all of episode 4. But the reason I didn't,
We're supposed to have all this trust between us.
I've always been honest with you, John.
Oh, Bruce. We both know that's not true.
I remember that.
You forget. I know you. The real you. Always hiding behind some kind of mask. Playboy, businessman, criminal, bad.
But yeah, I probably should have just played through the entire episode 4, but the reason I didn't was because, like,
You can't
the
fool
sound
a
test is
friend.
going to be the exact same.
Someone who really
If I was
takes
recording it, I then would have edited out,
You
or,
are the Batman. You kind of gave it away with the laptop. Bruce wanting it, and Bats wanting it. Too much of a coincidence to ignore.
That's ridiculous. I'm the furthest thing from Batman there is.
You don't have to keep your mask
but yeah,
on
like, if I was,
anymore,
like, recording it, I
Bruce.
would have, like, essentially stopped recording during the whole Tiffany thing. But because I was live streaming and didn't want to essentially stop the live stream, we started the live stream. Knowing what I know now, I'd probably just been like, guys, I was just a lot nicer during that
You
conversation.
can use that against me.
That would have literally gone from here.
I would never. We're two threads in the same
Which does mean if I had done that, part 1 would have been priorited.
I need a purpose. I know where Harley is. She took a truck out of the city, across the Gotham Bridge. Let me help you stop her. You and me, Batman. We can clean up this city together. Unless the Stitch is truly broken.
But yeah, part 1 would have been priorited if I basically gone, right, this is the only bit like I do want to get from episode 4. Then gone for that, which then would have been, I would have been so much more pissed when I made the stupid mistake of essentially telling Waller to rush.
Gosh,
Instead of essentially saying, yeah, Waller, he needs to be brought down, it's going to be like, no,
that's great.
give John some chance, like, he can talk her down.
Oh, sorry about the blood. We've got to catch up with Harley before these murderous agents find her. She's got explosives and the virus. If they start shooting, things could get really exciting.
But yeah, apparently there is 2 ways to get the vigilante ending. So if you do fuck up during like that whole conversation where you're just talking and like you're like, John, I do believe you, and you still or like you didn't want it, but then you're like, hold on, I'd seen the vigilante ending, I'd rather the villain. You can still get it on the bridge team. You just have to essentially tell Waller to lock them both up. There's essentially going to be a few different different choices that make in this. It's a dead man's bridge before anybody asks.
Get back! I'll blow this bridge to hell if you don't give me Riddler's blood!
Can't do it, Quinn. Even if I wanted to.
I mean it!
Again, is this like the third time I've said this? No, fourth, no,
The blood
third.
is gone. The syrup
And
you
I
want
don't
is
know why I didn't
no
originally
longer an
say it.
option. Stand down now.
Why the fuck would you tell a
No one
psychotic
needs to get
person
hurt.
that the thing that they want that you don't have because someone's destroyed it? You're giving that person no chance to essentially stand down.
I can't just stand here and do nothing. We can't let that happen.
We'll keep her safe, John. You don't have to worry.
Hearing you say that really calms my nerves.
Wayne, about time you showed up. What in the good goddamn is he doing here?
Director Waller, John Doe's, been aiding Bruce's investigations.
This creature's with you?
Amanda Waller, meet John Doe. He's a trusted friend.
I'm here to defuse the situation.
I have my doubts. But hell. At this point, I'll try anything. Harley's making demands we simply can't meet. Her detonator's on a
Basically,
dead
if you
man's
want the
switch.
vigilante ending and you got all the way up to this point
This
and
bridge is history.
you see
This
them both
situation
on
is
essentially about to jump off,
rapidly spiraling
then
out
yeah,
of
you
control.
have messed up.
I'm
One thing I
running
am
out
going
of
to find
options.
interesting is because I did click on episode 5
Harley's
to see
heading
what does
towards a
happen.
cliff, and she's gonna drag all of us with her.
You're not helping by having your men close in on her. If anything, you're provoking her to violence.
It's because I did
Time
click on
for
episode 5, so
talking.
is it going to restart episode 5
All
or
she
not?
wants is Riddler's goddamn blood, and that's gone. One of my own people
Because
destroyed it.
if not,
Someone
unintentionally,
inside
what I'd like if
Quinn
it doesn't
wanted to
essentially
make
allow
this
me to
awful
essentially be
table for
like, sorry,
good.
the changes that you've done in episode 5
Why
don't
don't we
like
let
no
Bruce
longer
try
exist.
negotiating? He's spent a lot of time with Harley recently.
Give it a shot, Bruce. See what you can do. Stand down, people. Let him through.
If it doesn't, what will happen is it'll be a case
Well,
of
well. Bruce Wayne!
Harley?
You made it out of the icebox. Good for you. Should have guessed you were
this
working
Will
with
conversation's
Waller.
theory because I originally
Had
showed up
me
as Batman.
fooled. Up to a point. All I want is Riddler's blood. I get it. I leave Gotham for good. That
won't.
agency hellbeast says she don't got it, but I know she's lying through her teeth.
Hey, I hear you, Harley. You're the one in charge. Just don't do anything rash, and I'll see what I can do.
Uh-huh. Sure. You're gonna tell me you love me, Wayne?
Excuse me?
I like a little romance when I'm getting screwed. I'm
Why we
holding
just
all
went
the
reverse,
goddamn
Henry?
cards. Either they give me what I want, or I play the one that goes boom. I ain't fooling around. I'll do it without a second thought.
I know why you're doing this, Harley. If you're afraid of inheriting your father's illness, I can help you find a cure.
You don't know me, Wayne. You did. You know better than to bring up my dear old dad.
Bruce, what the hell are you doing? Harley does not like talking about such personal things.
Stand down.
But yeah, if it doesn't essentially restart episode 5, then what will it turn into is a case of
Couldn't.
This is part 2 of a 3-part series, which wasn't going to be.
I'm so
Which is only going to be part 1.
Baby. These deadbeats want my head on a stick.
You can do it, John.
I've actually got to think before I make the choices. Like, hold on, which is most likely to be like, John, I trust you.
Up here. Trust me. I've learned from the best.
Okay, just
what?
try and reason with her. She thinks you have her best interests at heart.
Yeah, that was my plan, Bruce. Hey, don't worry about a thing. With all these people watching, how can I not live up to the occasion?
Those two reprobates getting their heads together is a recipe for a disaster. What were you thinking?
John said it himself. He knows her better than anyone. As long as he keeps her talking, there's still a chance she won't blow the bridge.
There's truth in that. Not enough to inspire confidence, but it's better than nothing. I don't like the look of that. Not one bit. You've got to be kidding. This is going south. We're gonna shut this down right now.
If we interfere now, we could push her right back into Harley's arms.
Which is what you do end up doing if you
Everyone
interfere.
on this bridge will die. Stand by to move in, people. Alpha team, move into flank. Take your positions. Look for a clean shot. What the hell do you think you're doing?
You gotta trust him, Waller. I'm telling you, he'll come through.
With a marriage proposal, maybe. Not a successful resolution to the crisis at hand.
You need to have faith. Stand down.
You backstabbing piece of crap!
Don't struggle, Harley. I think you're a fighter. They're gonna put you in the hole.
I'm gonna rip your head off, you two-timing son of a...
Get her out of here.
How could you, John? You broke my heart.
Bruce showed me how to be good, Harley. In a way you never could.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Doe. You did a great job. The virus, please.
I don't think so. I don't think anyone should have this. Least of all you.
Well then, we'll no longer be requiring your service.
No! What are you doing? He helped us!
You betrayed me after I saved the day! Agency people! You're just the worst!
Find that bag! And get Quinn in the truck immediately! Where's Wayne? I want him secured! Secure him if you have to!
John!
Thanks, Bruce. It's good to know you have my back.
John?
Corrupt pigs. You're supposed to stand for justice. But you're liars. And you're murderers. And you're so goddamn rude.
John?
What the heck? What's wrong with this thing? Come on. Why don't you just work? Yes! That's what I want to see!
I'll say, did they just make it so in this ending that you don't, that it's not turned into a dead man switch?
You and me. Together. You're all going to pay for your crimes. so much fun.
I'm so for what allows you. Livid. I will quickly go through these. 71% of players left Waller feeling livid. She was livid after you tied her with John on the bridge. When you said she should have used Sanctus, said she shouldn't be using Sanctus's tech, and she wasn't exactly happy with the fact though that you made excuses for the pacts, or that you said no to the Sanctus, and the fact you helped John. Proud. Alfred was grateful when you helped him up, cheerful when you mentioned a vacation, and was proud when you advised Tiffany about the Batman code. You 40% left he was when you extreme frustrations with her revealing your secret identity to Wallace. She was understanding when you didn't have anything to say about Batman's code. She was determined after you talked to her about destroying Riddler's blood. Apologetic. Questioned Batman's code, and Tiffany felt solemn after learning about Batman's code. You and 64% of players set John down the path of being John was despondent when you told him Harley betrayed both of you. He appreciated that you allowed him to leave to find Harley by himself. You have earned John's trust, and he has vowed that the two of you will clean Gotham up together. 94% of players did that. 86.9% of players did trust John. That's that. Oh, okay. The reason I'm saying okay, guys, is because I was like expecting something different, considering that you team up in this scenario. Well, if that is the case, then I know exactly what I'll do. Because, guys, the reason I didn't like set like a thumbnail for that stream.
Bruce, buddy, what's it been? A week? 2 weeks? Sorry I didn't call sooner. I've had to stay low, real low, like underground. Every time I pop up, Waller's idiots are there, and they don't seem to care whether they bring me in alive. I gave her Harley, the girl of my dreams, on that bridge, and what did I get for thanks? Waller tried to shoot me. The only thing she cares about is getting this virus back. If that ain't happening, well, I'm sick of keeping out of sight. I put together a little crew. It's time to get things moving again. Our plan: to bring them all to justice.
Yeah, guys, this is the Vigilante.
Today, I'm gonna make Waller and the agency wish they never messed with us. Our fight starts now, Batman.
Basically, in this ending, in the villain ending, Joker's the bad guy. Joker and Harley the bad guys, but mainly Joker. In this ending, Waller's technically the bad guy, but technically so is the Joker. Although this ending gives you Batman.
I have to stop this.
Be careful. Since you defended John,
You're on Waller's most wanted list as well. Best keep a low profile.
Sure as hell bent on finding John Doe.
Blamer? He's the illness virus. And he made her look like a fool. The world was watching.
Suits in Washington, too. Word is...
If I move now, he'll see me.
Public failure.
Well, we gotta make sure she doesn't want to look out. We have to catch this guy.
Those whack jobs is gonna give him up. Harrison will make sure.
No way to sneak past this one. I'll need to distract him. I could use a bat stunner to fry the light. That should draw his attention.
What the hell?
You don't talk? We're gonna end this right now.
We ain't giving him up. He cares about Gotham.
You're all gonna pay.
What you and your agency are doing here isn't right. Tell me where John Doe is. I ain't no rat.
That's too bad. Rats have a knack for survival. Kill him. Batman.
These agents are crazy, Batman. They're gonna kill us.
This stops now, Agent.
There's no more
Waller
killing
said
in
you'd
my
be
Gotham.
trouble, that you'd protect John Doe. But I'm thinking, that can't be right. Doe's a monster. And these clowns here, they call him a hero. That's not what you think, right?
John is dangerous. He belongs in a cell for what he did.
Then stay out of my way.
I won't let you kill them.
You help them. You're helping him. You're
Fine.
helping John Doe. You're the enemy too. Fire! Hit him again! What the hell?
Jokerang. Yep.
Boss! Sorry I'm late! Almost missed my own debut!
John.
Nope! Better than John! Come on, partner! Time for some justice! He's open!
Deadly force authorized.
Well, this is unlucky. For these guys.
That's an assault rifle.
That was so much fun! Take that! Agents scum!
Pigs.
Willie, Frank, Lauren, thanks for hanging in there. Who's hunting who now? You and me, Batman. Fighting crime together. We make one heck of a team. Don't you think?
What you did to these agents. You didn't have to hurt them so badly to get them to stop.
I just did what you did. You hurt people like all the time.
John.
Eh? Joker.
What?
There is no more John Doe. It's Joker now. It's my hero name. Like, you know, Batman. I tried out a few other ones. Birdman, Hawkman, Fox Batman.
You know, I like it.
Oh, I thought you would. It's a name people are going to remember. We've done good work today, Batman. Waller still doesn't have the virus. We kept the agency from killing my friends. Tried 2 out of 4 new moves. Wait a second. Wasn't that Harrison guy, like, right over there?
Drop it! Drop the asset!
That's Bane.
Thanks!
Basically, in this ending, Waller gets hold of Catwoman at the end. We know Waller gets hold of Catwoman at the end. You turn over Harley, and Bane you essentially hand over to her. In its ending, she then uses Bane, Harley, and Selina to essentially force them into trying to, you know, bring you and Joker in. Difference between the villain ending, Joker and Harley then hit the convoy that's got Selina in and, you know, kidnap her herself. So either way, Selina ends up kidnapped and forced to do shit that she wouldn't want to. And then in the other ending, she ends up in, you know, in a cage.
Bane.
You're working with them?
Director Waller promised you revenge. Here's your chance.
She's dosing up on venom. Does she not know that's a bad idea?
Get out of here!
We're not leaving you.
Me and Batman, we've got this.
Remember, the director wants Batman alive.
I don't care what she wants.
Do as you're told.
Yeah, so basically he's got the same colours on that, you know, that you see in the villain ending on Selina.
Pathetic.
Ooh. He's juiced up to the highest level.
Too weak.
The venom should have worn off by now.
Waller made some improvements to the box.
Normal Bane could probably lift that.
That's gotta hurt him, right?
I would enjoy tearing your head from it.
Enough with the monologue. Finish the job.
You pitiful little man.
Pull that monster off. Let go.
Willie? Willie! No! What's the plan? If you can stop him from just
1 second, then I can...
I'll lure Bane under that smokestack, then you knock it over.
Don't die if I'm ready!
Now, we can do this my way!
Considered a career change from luchador to pavement stain?
It should at least slow Bane down.
That looked painful. No! No!
I will have my revenge. You will pay for killing my friend.
What are you?
Riddler! Waller told me what you did. You let Batman defeat him, and then you struck like a coward.
No, I didn't! Batman! I didn't!
You would work with such a man? A murdering coward?
I said I didn't kill him! Waller's a liar! I didn't kill Riddler! What was that? I can't believe you! You shouldn't have stopped me. Don't you remember who this is? Look how many innocent people he's killed!
You can't be a killer and a hero. It's one or the other.
Says who? Not history. Do you think that... Okay. Heroes like us don't kill. Even when they're wrongfully accused of murder.
Why does Waller think you killed Riddler?
I don't know. She probably did it. She's probably...
In the villain ending, where you find out that Tiffany did it, I don't remember who, like, if you find out who did it in the Vigilante ending.
I didn't. You know that, right? Batman, you're hurt.
Stay where you are! You are both under arrest!
Get out of here.
Bruce, are you alright?
I need a quick patch-up. And I'm not alone.
I'll come to you.
Send me coordinates.
Easy. Is that who I think it is?
You must be John.
He goes by Joker now.
You know who I am?
Bruce has mentioned you, yes.
Really? What'd you tell him about me? All good things, I hope.
Alfred knows we're working this case together.
That's correct, Batman. Just two professional crime fighters working the beat.
I'm the professional, you're the psychopath.
Wow! The Alfred! I've been collecting tabloid photos of Bruce for years, and you're in the background of at least a third of them.
You're hurt. Let me have a look. Let's get this off you.
Ugh.
I'll take care of stapling the wound. Can you
I'll prepare the compress.
Can I help, Alf? You mind if I call you that?
Please don't.
I can't disinfect it with that piece still in there.
Oh. Okay.
Well, this ought to be fun.
Just listen to you speak all day with that accent.
It's Dickens now come to life.
I bet it comes in very handy around Christmas.
I'm guessing there's no way this doesn't sting.
Maybe I was British before our come. Does this sound natural? Oi! You there, boy! Get
damn it.
away with me. How's that sit with you?
Not well.
Your honesty is appreciated.
A few of these should do the job.
So I'm dying to know, what was Bruce like?
Oh, come on.
An angel. Perfect in every way.
Really?
Okay,
Yes,
done.
you can discount all the... We've had too much practice as of late.
Guess it's just one of those Wayne luxuries, huh? Having someone like Alfred to take care of you. You're kind of his ward, huh? Do people still use that word?
Alfred's always been there for me. After my parents died, he became the person I could count on the most.
Everything in the line of duty.
Sure, Al.
You guys are so cute. Alfred. The eye patch. Pirate cosplay.
It was an unfortunate result of being on the job.
Whoa! He literally gave an eye for you, Bruce.
It's Waller.
Batman.
We know what you did, Waller. You're gonna regret. Sorry.
So you're with our mutual friend. Good. It'll make this convenient. I want John Doe.
Joker. Sorry.
John Doe and the virus in 2 hours, or I go public with your identity. I don't want to burn you down, Bruce, but I will.
Don't push me, Waller.
Your actions are why we find ourselves here. The virus, your Joker, at the GCPD, 2 hours.
She's going to kill me. Kill me or turn me into a slave like Bane. And look what happened to him. I don't want to have some maniac stab
Waller
me.
won't stop coming after you until she gets the virus. But we can't give it to her. We have to destroy it.
We do? Why? Not that I'm second-guessing you. I just want a reason.
You wanted to be a hero. This is how we do it. This is how we keep people safe. With the virus gone, Waller won't see you as much of a threat.
Well, I don't like the sound of that. She's going around telling lies, pinning murders on me. She has to pay for what she's done. I could put just the slightest hint of virus in Waller's shampoo. Or maybe her perfume. Technically, I'd still be giving her the virus.
I thought I made it clear. Heroes don't resort to murder to solve their problems.
No, but it's so effective. I don't know. Dr. Leland did say I had trouble letting things go. No issue. So what am I supposed to do? Give up my grudges? What am I gonna lie awake at night stewing over then? It just makes me so angry.
Well, at least you're aware of your problem. That's the first step to overcoming it.
I assume the second step is giving you the virus. Well, if you say it's the right thing to do, I'm trusting you on this.
Al?
Right here.
That's it?
That's it. Completely inert now.
Joker, Bruce and I need a moment.
Oh, okay. I'll, check the perimeter.
I'm relieved to see he listens to you. You can balance him out. Just don't take your eyes off him.
Coast is clear.
Waller has leverage on me. We need a countermeasure.
Perhaps someone on the inside can help.
Someone who's lost faith in Waller's crusade.
You have someone on the inside?
Jim Gordon, formerly Commissioner. Jim has no love for Waller, but without being on the inside, it's a long shot he'd be able to help. Agent Amanda Vesta. She changed her tune about Waller after the raid on the Sanctus facility.
If she's looking for a way to fight back, you could give it to her.
She's our best bet.
Batman.
Waller's threatened to reveal my identity if I don't hand over Joker and the virus. I need some information on her. Something to negotiate with.
Well, you came to the right person. When do you need it?
I'm meeting her at the GCPD in 2 hours.
Meet me on the roof in 1. I'll have a little present for you.
We're taking the Batmobile? We're taking the Batmobile?
Where's Alfred? Please don't tell me he's expecting Alfred to walk back. I'd like to think Alfred's just like, I'd like to think it's a 4-seat and Alfred's just sat in the back. Because Waller would 100% bring Alfred in and be like, hand it over when he dies.
This is going to be so great! Me and you taking down Waller. Joker and Batman, heroes of Gotham.
Joker, be quiet.
We're not here for a fight. You need to make yourself scarce. Waller is only a few floors below us.
All right, I'll do the dignified thing and hide. So if things go south, I can surprise them from the shadows.
No, I know. I just need a place to stay for a little while. It's just... I'm sorry, I have to go. I'll call you later, okay? Batman, I'm glad you came. Waller's really gonna do it. If you don't give her Joker, she'll shout your identity from the rooftops. I know you said you'd find a way to get over it, but I can't shake the feeling I'm to blame. After the fallout with Harley at the bridge, now this... I'm sorry I told Waller your secret. Let me make it up to you. I found something on Waller. Something big. I threw together a document. Details just how dirty her hands are. Sanctus, the experiments, Riddler. It's a little unbelievable, but it's worse than I thought. When the agency initially dissolved Sanctus, Waller was responsible for cleanup. In public record, she did exactly that.
But that isn't what happened.
No. She saved samples and data. She just couldn't let it go. Not when it had so much potential.
And someone from Sanctus got their hands on it.
She's to blame for all of this. If she had just done her job and destroyed the virus, none of this would have happened.
Nice work, Amanda.
So, like, you lot can read it, I'll leave it up for a few seconds. Codenamed The Devil's Your Own. The creation of a lethal shock collar to control known criminals, described as a new form of house arrest for the most violent offenders, but we used it for a very different purpose. Guys, basically, it's another reason why Waller is a bloody dick. If anyone's ever seen anything to do with the Arrowverse, more specifically Arrow, Waller in that, to get criminals to do what she wanted, she'd place bombs in their head and threaten to blow up their head as soon as they go rogue. A couple of them did go rogue, and well, their fates were met.
I've seen enough.
With this in your pocket, Waller loses her leverage over you.
Thank you, Amon.
I guess it's all over now. It's only a matter of time before Waller realizes what I've done. She'll want to keep this buried, so it's unlikely she'll take this to internal affairs. But that won't stop her from ending my career. Or from making my life a nightmare.
Come work with me. We'd be lucky to have you.
At Wayne Enterprises? Or should I get fitted for body armor?
I'd go with Wayne Enterprises. Better benefits.
I might take you up on that. Thank you. Well, it's just you and Waller now. Hopefully the next time I see you, it will be to talk about my salary.
Well, well, well. Sorry to interrupt. Not only are you aiding and abetting a wanted criminal, you corrupted one of my most loyal agents. Someone I trusted. Someone I took under my wing. And you did this for what?
She works with me now. Right, Avesta?
So you won't even try to deny it. You've crossed a line, Batman. You helped that maniac escape with the virus.
The
And you were
virus
fucking
is
blackmailing me.
destroyed. I saw to it myself.
Destroyed? Fine. Well, I don't see John Doe wrapped up in a bow. Are you here to take his place? Because that's not what I asked for. I'm pretty sure I was clear on that.
And
It's
I know what I'm
over,
doing.
Waller. I know what you did.
And I was thinking you were here to make peace.
Oh, I'm still gonna end you, Waller, for this one.
They all work for me now. A special task force for special problems.
Oh my god.
Even your old friend Catwoman.
Catwoman.
Don't give her anything, Batman. She...
Did I say you could talk? You're outmatched. Time to stop this foolishness and get back into line. With the rest of the team.
You intolerable...
I don't want to work.
Let Catwoman go. Now.
You're in no position to make demands. Not
Oh,
to
I
me.
am.
This is wrong.
Literally, quickly say it. Waller releases your identity. She gets hated for it by almost every bloody person Batman's ever saved. She gets in so much shit that her superiors would probably have to say, Waller, we're firing you. Batman releases the shit that she's done, and he would 100% be like, oh, you've released my identity? I have no reason to keep this shit secret anymore. She'd be fired. She wouldn't just be fired, she'd be locked up. She wouldn't be worth her
You
life.
can't use criminals to do your dirty work.
Why should good people die fighting the likes of them? Or the likes of you and John Doe? You put my people in the hospital, protecting a maniac who killed at least 3 of my agents. A maniac who stabbed me in the gut. You're on the
kinda
wrong
deserved it.
side of this. You have to see that.
Don't preach at me, Waller. I know how corrupt you really are.
What do you mean? What did she tell you? There's nothing on me I can't handle. Whatever you think you've got will bounce off me like rain off an armored truck. You know why they call me the Wall, Batman? Because you can't.
You know if your superiors see this, it destroys your career.
What do you want?
I want you and the agency out of Gotham today.
Okay. With the virus gone, my work here is done. I'll order my people to pack
That's not all.
up. Don't push it, Batman. I still know your identity. This is a stalemate, not a rout.
Let Catwoman go. She helped against the Pact. She's not like the others.
Oh, please.
You're asking me to let a wanted criminal out on the streets? So unlike you. I'll tell you what. You want your little friend? I'll give her to you. On one condition. Hand over Doe. You know he'll be better off locked away. Better for
Normally
himself
I wouldn't make
and
deals
for everyone else.
with the devil, but
I'll bring him in.
Serious? You're really gonna sell me out like that to her? That's
yes.
not acceptable.
For Selena, 100%.
Not at all.
I have
What
no
the
problem
hell?
telling you are John to
It's
protect
John
her.
Doe.
Oh, Puddin'! Come out, wherever you are.
Biggest villain in Gotham right in front of you.
Yes.
And you're giving me up?
For two reasons, Joker. One, she has my identity. I release a shit on her, she releases my identity, which means it is literally just a stalemate. Bruce wouldn't do it unless she fucking released his identity. Second of all, you have killed people, you are a psychopath, you belong in Arkham, and third of all, the most important reason, she has Catwoman who's willing to hand her over. I get Selena, you go to her. Fair deal. Fair deal.
And letting her waltz out of town? That is so very disappointing. You're a hypocrite.
Stay out of this. You'll only cause more problems.
No, you're the one causing problems.
You think you're some kind of force for justice? Joker! Don't you see how ridiculous that is?
What's ridiculous is that anyone believes your lies. You blame me for your crimes when we both know you killed Riddler.
Are you serious? Think whatever you want. You will never be a hero.
How dare you? You're worse than me. That makes me the hero. And
No, it
this
makes you both
is what
evil.
heroes do to villains.
What are you doing?
Doing what you apparently can't. Shining a light on the shadiest part of Gotham.
Kill him!
With pleasure.
Not yet.
Stay down, Bane.
The agency gave me a little upgrade.
You gave her an electrified
What
magly hammer. Or actually, electrified mollet. Nice try, Harley.
Let go, you...
Ooh. Hold on, was that? Did that hit where I think that hit?
I'm going to give you the sentence you deserve.
Joker, stop!
You and your stupid code!
Well, call a few people. Or I will for you.
Catwoman, detain Batman. The rest of
Ah,
you,
cat fight.
take care of Doe.
In the fun kind.
Sorry, but I think you can handle it.
Oh, I can. I'm Batman. Or should I say, But man, yeah, I cannot do the Batman voice. I wish I so could. If I could, I would have been doing this whole time. Oh, that's neat. Did you always play this way?
I'm sorry. This damn collar. It's a kill switch. One wrong move and Waller pulls the trigger. I can't risk testing her.
I won't let her control you like this.
I appreciate the thought, but I don't have a choice. I'll try and take it easy on you.
Back off, cat lady!
Hey, John, back off. Back the hell off her. I'd like to subtly point out, Batman's currently working with Joker. Waller considers him a criminal. She's working with more. Harley threatened to blow up a bridge and nuke the living shit out of everyone there with a virus. Bane has killed several, more like probably 100,000 bloody people. Bane's no saint on murders, and yes, Selina's the less evil out of all of them, and I am trying to save her. But again, she is still a criminal. Less evil, but Waller is still working with two worse people than John. And she's corrupt.
That's enough! You're cornered, Batman! Give up, Joker! Now! Or I'll take you both down. Last chance!
You think you have us cornered?
John, no.
No! Get out of the way! Move! Batman! What are you doing?
I personally launch it towards the helicopter.
Batman! No! Batman! No!
It's his part. I would say, did I fail? It's been a while since I've had this ending. I've only ever done this ending twice. The first time I did it was back in like 2017.
He's got Waller!
Get down!
Also, the reason why I chose to slave Selina is coming in handy right now.
Batman! Oh my god. On three. 1, 2, 3! One more time.
That would have been painful as anything.
How do we stop the bleeding?
Batsuit. Seal. Batmobile. It'll get me home.
You got it, T.
Come with me.
I would. It's only a matter of time before they realize I'm gone.
I can get it.
Right now, let's worry about keeping you alive. Stay with me.
Batman?
Basically, I thought if you asked her to come back for you instead, because I know what happens when you say love you, I'm pretty sure she says it back. I thought if you asked her to come with you, she would do it again, and it would have like just been like, because Bruce could theoretically, I say theoretically, 100% could just take out the explosive device around her.
A guy walks into a doctor's office. The guy says, Doc, I've got this thing with my hands. It won't stop shaking and it's driving me mad. And the doctor says, have you been drinking a lot? And the guy says, no, not really.
Please, not this one again.
I spill most of it.
You've been telling that joke since I was 8.
Almost prescient of me. And you would laugh and laugh. I thought I was quite hilarious. Haven't seen you laugh like that in a long while. I decided my bedside manners could use some adjustment. Admonishing you never seems to get us anywhere. Try not to move until the painkillers settle in. That leg still needs to heal, as do the 3rd, 8th, and 10th ribs.
How did I get here?
Miss Kyle, she managed to get you into the Batmobile. The car arrived here, and I tended to you. It must be nice to be reminded that you have friends you can count on. And then there are friends who do things like this. He could have killed you. He nearly did.
After what he's done, he's no friend of mine. Not anymore.
I'm afraid it's only gotten worse. Computer, bring up all live news feeds. Filter for the word Joker.
Gotham is still picking up the pieces after a man calling himself Joker led an assault on the GCPD.
There has been no confirmation whether Amanda Waller, director of the agency, is still alive. The pursuit led onto the sidewalk where frightened citizens dove for cover.
Officers chased the madman for hours after the attack,
We know
but
that
lost him in the chaos.
11 people were seriously injured and has many wondering, who is the Joker? Where did he come from? And where will his reign of terror end?
You told him being aware of his anger was the first step to overcoming it.
Reports have confirmed 8 casualties.
But I'm afraid that awareness has only shown him a path to channel that anger. You helped make him, you know.
Excuse me?
You don't have to rub a shit in.
This Joker, from the start, John has hung on your every word. Bend over backwards to please you. Your influence is everywhere in him. Even the part of you that is darkest. And now he is that.
You're right. Maybe I just refuse to see it.
I know, Bruce.
It's unfair for Alfred to bring it up and all that lot, but technically true.
I shouldn't have said all that to you, the shape you're in. I've had too much time to think while you've been recovering. Careful now. All the way up, Batman. It's time to meet your new partner.
Sorry, my what?
That was your cue, dear. Did you not?
I'm not ready!
Tiffany.
Yes.
Is my partner.
I was hesitant at first, but I just couldn't talk her out of it, Bruce. She has your drive, your passion.
I'm not expecting Selina.
Just like when you became Batman. That's a difficult thing to say no to. After Lucius died, you mentioned that we should recruit. Well, now we have.
Yeah, there's more reference to Selina into
Hear
it.
her out.
All right. I'm trusting you on this one. If you think something like this can work, then I'm willing to give it a shot.
Oh, I'm not sure about this at all. But I wasn't sure about Batman either. I may have my doubts, but you need the help right now, and I mean you to have it. You have to put a stop to him, Bruce. I know you will, but whatever feelings you may have had for John, don't let him use them against you. You can't allow him to cloud your judgment.
You don't know John like I do. He still considers me his best friend. He wouldn't abuse that.
He's a killer, Bruce. A maniac who kidnapped the head of the world's top intelligence agency. You can't go on blind hope that he will be the man you once knew.
Guys, I said that under the assumption or the case of, like, I won't let him manipulate me instead of, he won't manipulate me, we're best friends. It's like, I was expecting a case of, I won't let him.
While you were out, I've kept abreast of the authorities' search for Joker and his associates.
John has often mentioned he misses Arkham. Maybe he's hiding there.
I thought of that. I'm afraid our own drone network has come up empty in a search of the asylum grounds and its catacombs.
The agency searched the subway lair the Pact had been using. They found nothing and razed what was left to the ground.
As for the GCPD, they've investigated John's other favorite haunt, the stacked deck. Interviews there yielded nothing useful, other than the fact John and a few of his regulars he's recruited to his cause haven't frequented the establishment in over a week or so.
Willie Deaver on the left, and that's Frank Dumfrey.
Willie? Is that the man that Bane?
Mm-hmm.
Waller set up a stakeout at the funhouse after her agents' bodies were found. She has people there around the clock.
John's gone to ground and in none of the usual places that we know about.
I'm done.
My word. Well, you certainly look the part.
Just wait till you see what it can do. Oh my God. Bruce, are you okay?
Don't worry. It looks worse than it is.
Yes,
I'm
get
peaching.
used to him lying like this, unfortunately.
Is this what happens to you all the time?
Not all the time. Just the bad days.
Like, this part, like, episode 5 is my first time playing through it. Like, I've never seen this before.
The water tower, where Joker set his ambush for the agency.
It's still an active crime scene.
With a little bit of luck, there may be something there I can use to track him.
I'm coming with you. Chemical sniffers, advanced sensor suites, early warning defense nodes, all with sync capability directly to your cowl. It scans and catalogs evidence in a nanosecond. Maybe even faster than the back computer. It's even got some defensive options. Non-lethal, of course.
Sounds like a plan.
I won't let you down. I won't let either of you down.
Let's get to work.
Guys, when I say this, I was expecting to wake up inside the ambulance and Waller just be like, yeah, we're leaving. Here, you can have this.
For the pain.
Yeah, we're leaving. You give us what we want. You can have Selena. That's perfectly fine. I did like, I checked a couple of videos. I didn't see this.
Something.
So far, this is the better ending, which is annoying.
Nervous?
Isn't everyone before their first crime scene? How do you... I mean, how do we do this?
Watch what I do, and keep cool.
Easier said than done.
You'll get the hang of it.
How do I sound? Oh God, that's not how it's supposed to sound!
That needs some work.
You'll get it.
Batman, I didn't expect to see you here. And this is?
She's with me, Detective.
We might not be able to give you a lot of time.
With Waller kidnapped and me getting canned, no one's sure whose jurisdiction this crime scene falls under. The agencies or the GCPD's. So for now, let's go ahead and say it's yours, all right? My people are here to help however they can.
Glad you're here, Jim. I'd heard that...
Technically, I'm not here. Not in an official capacity, anyway.
Working outside of the law. Let me know if you need any pointers.
What should we be looking for?
After the pack separated, Joker had to find somewhere else to hide. There could be clues here that tell us where that is. And where he may have taken Waller.
So this partnership between you and Batman, when did that happen?
It's new.
Drone.
Bane's venom.
His suit was punctured. It's everywhere.
Is it useful?
No. Not in finding Joker.
I'll add it to ignore on the drone search filters. Looks like it was crushed.
Is that a boot print?
It's tungsten steel, though. Hard to break that just by stepping on it.
Bane's a big boy. Remarkable craftsmanship. And silver filigree. He's become quite the showman these days.
John Doe doesn't seem particularly crafty.
Oh, maybe they had a shop class in Arkham.
They don't. Electrical burns.
From the agency guns?
They were firing wildly.
It's a subpart designed for a firearm. Too prone to misfire. Electrical discharge heats the barrel too quickly, causing erratic fire patterns.
Ah, so you're also an expert on guns.
I've designed a few myself, actually.
Nothing of note.
Switchblade.
Joker's knife. Must have lost it after he went into a frenzy against Bane.
John Doe thought he could take on Bane?
He's not half bad in a fight, actually. Bane's blood won't lead us to Joker. Not sure Riddler would like the new decor.
This Joker guy going nuts. I heard it started with Riddler's murder, but he's blaming Waller for it. Wouldn't actually surprise me.
Riddler's murder? Really?
But maybe it was always just a matter of time before he snapped. Maker's Mark. WD.
Willie Deaver, Joker's associate.
He was killed by Bane. What do you have on him?
Machinist by trade, with a storied employment history. He's been fired from almost every factory and chemical plant in Gotham. Has a drinking problem, apparently. We're gonna need to narrow this down a bit.
Hey, can I see your notes?
Sure thing, kid.
Is this... You write your notes on paper?
Yeah, well, I put them in the computer when I get to the office.
I mean, you could put them down in a phone.
Kid, look.
I'll keep looking. Festive, but not a lead. Welcome, Agency Pigs.
Here, I thought that was our nickname.
Do you want that nickname?
I miss this, you know. You and me raking over a crime scene.
Same.
I messed it up, didn't I?
No, Waller
In the
did.
early days when we were chasing you, not realizing you were one of the good guys, you and I came to an agreement. We worked together to make Gotham safer. I lost my head the other day. I want you to know I'm sorry. I cracked, like I said I would when Waller first moved in.
You were just doing what you thought was right, Jim. There's nothing to apologize for.
You're a good man for saying that.
I've missed this too.
Gordon's one of the few people who Bruce does like fully like respect,
something
and when Bruce
interesting.
respects someone, he
It's-
respects you.
Faint signal.
The controller to the shot collars that Waller's using on the Pact. Damaged. Can you isolate the signal from this device?
Sure, but why?
I've seen what these collars can do. Might come in handy.
Forensics ran it through the system. Found it was stolen from the stacked deck a few weeks ago.
I recognize it. It's been customized since then.
My drone can analyze it. Just point and I'll shoot.
Get some details on this paint.
Funny. Doesn't look like a rush job.
Because it's not. The drone sees a body shop quality strip below the top layer.
The paint uses a stripping solvent that hasn't met compliance standards since...
Cross-referencing this with Willie Deaver's employment history. There's only one match. Ace Chemicals. Their main plant was shut down last year after the city cited them for multiple safety violations. Because of the paint.
The plant's been abandoned ever since. Perfect hiding spot.
We found him.
Well, well, well. What's all this then? A bat and a walking mustache, trespassing on my crime scene.
You escaped.
You got it all wrong, Batty boy. I'm here on agency business.
For the love of God.
That's right. I'm one of the good guys now. So hand over everything you found before I knock out those pearly whites. In the name of the law.
Batman, we don't have time to mess around with this clown.
Make time, copper. You all take orders from me now.
You're going back to jail, Harley. I don't care what deal you made with Waller.
Let me show you how things work around here now, Batsy. This is Agent Quinn. Suppressing fire.
Gordon, get to safety.
These suits are convinced I can save their directive from Big Bad Joker. They'll do anything for me. So all you gotta do is tell me where John took her so I can get back to my job. After all, Johnny Boy and I are due for a nice long talk.
You know him better than anyone. Let's work together on this.
Oh, now there's an idea. You can tee him up, and I'll knock his head off his shoulders with my government-issued hammer.
We're taking him alive.
That's so. Your offer just got way less interesting. And here I thought being diplomatic would work with you people. Oh well, I'll try something you can understand. I need Hey! You cops can't just shoot people like that!
Thanks for that, Gordon.
Hello? What's a girl gotta do to get some firepower in here? The hell?
When you're going for a sleep.
Access the line of fire! Don't shoot!
I could hack those collars in my sleep.
You son of a...
Victoria!
Got it, sir.
You're under arrest. Go quietly, Quinn, and just go easier for you.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Sending you off to Blackgate, where you belong.
Oh, please! The agency isn't gonna let me sit in a cell. I'm an asset. I'm gonna get what I want, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. You can't touch me, Bats. I'm the one in control here.
That's a mistake.
You're in control.
Her big mistake is thinking Batman can't touch her. 2 reasons. 1, Waller can't stop him for the simple reason of he has leverage against her. She might have some against him, but it's a lot worse for her. 2, Batman would quite simply just tell Waller to F off.
You'll live the rest of your life under the agency's thumb.
No, that ain't how this works. I'm doing this thing on my terms. No one else's.
Now tell that to Waller when she gets back in the office. Go find Joker before he carves up Waller. I'll clean up this mess.
Have your people hold back until I call them. Waller's life may depend on a stealthy approach.
Batman, good hunting.
This guy's almost 6 AM. I'm calling it now. Joker's gonna have her over a like acid pit, and by acid pit I literally mean all the like giant like things that are full of acid. He's had his arm injured in the space of like a few hours. He's had a metal pole go through him in the space of a few hours. Saying he's okay would be bullshit.
Batman, got a visual on Joker and Waller. Doesn't look like he's hurt her.
Not yet.
I'm in the rafters, out of sight. Say the word if you need help.
Thanks.
Bruce, I know you and Waller have your differences, but she doesn't deserve this.
Very much debatable. Like, she doesn't deserve this, but she does definitely deserve to be, tortured for a few hours.
I take complete responsibility.
So the camera can pick it up.
Took you long enough.
Batman! Thank God! I mean, I assumed you'd be okay. You're Batman, for Pete's sake. But still, are you okay, buddy? I was really worried about you.
This needs to stop. Let Waller go.
I was kinda hoping you were here to see me. Maybe to apologize. I mean, you sold me out to our biggest enemy.
I was about to say, for what?
Upsetting. But the two of us can get back on track. I know
Joker, you almost killed me. That trumps the fact of selling you out part.
Waller to admit to every terrible thing she's ever done. And when that's over, I'll deliver her punishment. It'll, of course, have to reflect the enormity of her crimes.
Waller needs to go to trial. Maybe spend the rest of her life in a cell. But not whatever this is.
Do you know how long that would take? You know, I don't know why you're not more into this. Think of everything she's put you through! Everyone is disposable to her. Even her own agent.
I know I've made mistakes. You try to do the right thing, but there's always a cost. Just ask your pal Batman there. He'll say the same thing. I do what I do for a reason. I'm not ashamed.
You do it for yourself. You didn't want that virus to keep people safe. You wanted to use it to advance your career.
My career is how I keep people safe. I fight.
You're totally right. She sucks! Let's keep the show rolling. We've heard your excuses. You didn't mean for people to get hurt. Collateral damage, yada yada yada. But there's one crime that can't be excused. You killed the Riddler! And then you tried to pin it on me!
Didn't kill him. Like I said.
It was you! You killed Riddler! Say it!
I will not.
If there's one thing I learned by watching you, violence solves a lot of problems!
Debatable. Throw battering.
Damn it, Batman! Stay out of my way! You need a distraction. I
Never.
get my confession.
The way Boss talked about you, I thought you'd be bigger.
That would be extraordinarily painful for him at this point.
I'm trying really, really hard to do things your way. I want to just slice her throat right here, right now. But I'm getting proof of her guilt. Just for you.
This isn't my way.
Really? Today, this isn't your way? You just say things, trying to trip me up. Just like Waller.
Threatening to kill people is using it as a weapon is.
Says they're for the greater
Also,
good.
there's a line, and
Just
I'm
like
not sure where when Batman goes to the line, but you've obliterated it at this point.
That's an excuse, so you can do whatever you want. I thought you and I were two threads in the same stitch.
I am justice. What I do keeps Gotham from becoming the swamp it once was. I've given everything to protect this city.
Delusions of grandeur much. Yet another thing you have in common with Waller. Trying to do things your way was a mistake. Waller killed Riddler. And she deserved death!
It wasn't Waller!
Tiffany?
I can't let someone else pay for my crimes. Waller didn't kill Riddler. I did. I know it was wrong. Now.
God, are you kidding me? These are the people you want to protect. I should kill them both.
Everyone here is guilty. This is a joke.
Leave them out of this, Joker. This is about you and me.
Tell that to your distraction over there.
I used a drone and these. There's your proof.
You want to sacrifice yourself for Waller? Do it.
Definitely.
Just hold on.
Murder is wrong. Trust the system. Violence isn't the answer. People just pick and choose what they believe. And you're no different.
Waller, no!
I got her!
That would have been painful.
He's down! Hands where we can see them!
After everything we've been through together, this is how it ends.
This is the path you chose, Joker.
It's always someone else's fault, isn't it? I believed in you, Batman. Like I never believed in anything. And it was all a lie!
Sean.
Joker!
Yeah, definitely the better one. It's been so much more fun. Hey, there's not cheap. Nah, I've got more than you do. Grapple slam. Stay down.
That's enough.
Uppercut. You son of a bitch.
I was such an idiot. I was so busy looking at you, admiring you, wanting to be like you. Be loved by you. I lost myself. But not anymore.
You son of a bitch. I will do it twice.
I guess that's it. I really wanted to be a hero, you know? But I just can't. I know you used me. I know I should hate you for that. But I don't. Because I had such a good time with you, Bruce. Did you ever think of me as your friend? Like a true friend?
We were never friends. You're a criminal. You were a means to an end.
Yes. I was pretty far off the mark there, huh? That's all right. I learned from my mistakes.
And then last time that, you know, playing nice and agreeing with some stuff. Yeah, I'm expecting a backstab. That's after several stabs in the back and knees. You end up in the back of an ambulance either way. Yeah, no, this looks familiar.
You too.
I think the circumstances allow. Gordon was telling me how you found me. Sounds like top-drawer detective work.
It was a team effort. Batman led the charge.
It's not easy to say this, but it looks like you saved my life.
I did save your life.
I guess that puts me in your debt.
You owe me. And I will collect.
Jim, would you mind giving us a minute? Batman and I have some unfinished
See,
business.
in this ending, Gordon doesn't end up
I'll go check
crippled.
on Joker's transfer. Make sure they don't take any chances. Just try not to rip each other's heads off, okay? We can all play nice now that the bad guy's in cuffs.
I delivered Joker, like we agreed. Catwoman's collar. It comes off. She goes free.
Fair. You don't have to worry. Our stalemate from the roof still stands. I'm pulling out of Gotham effective immediately.
Then why are we still talking?
Tiffany Fox. Riddler's death may have caused a lot of problems, but I won't make her pay for it. I'll leave that to the man who can't stand killing. I know you think I'm the devil, but I want you to understand. I didn't see things going down like this. I let the mission get out from under me. Never really regained a solid footing.
Watch out, Waller, or you might stumble onto an actual apology.
You let me talk, we might get there. I just came here to round up the pact. Quick and easy.
And if Riddler led you to Sanctus, that would have been a bonus.
Listen. Everything I did for the greater good. To protect Gotham, to uphold the law, to make the world a safer place.
Whatever your reasons, you went too far. You escalated things on the bridge. You got people killed. And coming after me? What were you thinking?
You sided with that maniac. What was I supposed to do? Give you a medal? You act so high and mighty. At the end of the day, you're just a rich guy with all the toys beating up on lunatics.
I deal with criminals who threaten my city.
You're so far up your own ass, you can't see the truth. You're as nuts as any of them. Avesta had you pegged the minute she walked in your office. She started listing off your pals.
Get out of Gotham while you still can. No!
Everything okay? We're done here. Signal
the reason why
whenever
Batman tells Waller to back off, the reason she does it is she's literally terrified of what he can do. He's human.
I'm gonna miss her, that's for sure.
Yet he does half that shit.
So, here we are once again. Gotham's safe because of you. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it felt pretty good getting my hands dirty. Just like old times, huh? Truth is, after I got ousted, I didn't know my place anymore. Turned into an old guy in civvies, lurking around crime scenes.
We have to work together, Jim. Solve cases. Lock up the scum who terrorize our streets.
I'd like that.
So would I.
Oh, I gotta take this. Wife probably saw the news. See you around, Batman. Don't be a stranger.
Won't be, Gordon. See you around. Unless it's gonna go for like another 20, 30 minutes. Oh, so it is in both endings.
Tiffany, we need to talk.
Yeah, I figured.
You're hurt.
It's nothing. I saw you take much worse.
Let's
Joker
call him
was going to
Batman.
cut Waller ear to ear. I had to create a distraction.
It was certainly distracting.
My confession. It took you by surprise, didn't it?
Yeah.
I just couldn't keep it in anymore.
I figured it back a while ago.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
I've been dreading this moment. Especially since I learned who you are under that mask. I was afraid of what might happen if you found out. I guess I was hoping you never would.
Why didn't you talk to me sooner?
I wanted to work with you, to be part of your mission.
But you kept this from me. A murder.
I know. I'm sorry.
He wouldn't have condoned it, but he would have understood.
Everything.
You were right.
Riddler tore my family apart, Bruce. My mother hasn't left the house since the funeral. And Luke? He just lashes out. My father's death broke them. It broke all of us. I won't ask for forgiveness. But I hope you can understand why I had to do it.
You should be asking for forgiveness.
So powerless. Like my life was crumbling around me.
Revenge is an impulse, one to be checked. I can't condone it. But I do understand it.
Thank you. That means a lot. I couldn't bear it if you despised me. So, where do we go from here? I suppose this puts me on your most wanted list.
If you want to fill your father's shoes, you need to learn right from wrong. You need someone to teach you.
You're giving me a second chance?
Think of it more as a sentence. You'll have to work hard for your redemption.
I promise I won't let you down.
Then let's get started.
Oh, please don't be what I think it's going to be. Guys, if you saw the last episode 5, you know exactly what choice I made, and I'm not making the same choice. I still understand, and he chose to stay.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce.
You just need rest, Alfred. Why don't you take a long vacation? Like we talked about. Someplace in the sun, on the other side of the world from Gotham.
I rather think this vacation will be permanent.
But why?
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable.
So, take a back seat from the operations. Put your feet up for a while. Keep us stocked with cucumber sandwiches and tea.
And just stand idly by while your enemies rend you limb from limb? Do a little dusting while you bleed out on the Batcave floor?
Yes.
I don't think so. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore. At least not to me. Now everything has become so gray.
Gray? Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake.
I'll admit that wasn't our finest moment, but at the time it seemed like our best course of action.
Precisely my point. Our best judgment is no longer good enough.
Debatable.
You empowered John Doe, kept him close when you should have put him away, inspired him to become something far more dangerous than he ever was.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night.
I'm not blind to the damage I cause, nor am I to the chaos that swirls in Gotham. But I have to believe the good outweighs the bad. I thought you
it
did
does.
too.
Just about
Not
it.
anymore. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better. As if her...
The one thing I am going to nitpick, and it's a mild nitpick, and it's only a nitpick debate depending on what ending you do. You do Vigilante ending, then you don't know the fact that Alfred was there, because villain ending, you, Selina, Alfred, and Tiffany are all in a room and basically have to play a nice little game, and you get punished if you lie. Now, these are a bunch of cases of have you ever betrayed, like, Selina's was have you ever betrayed someone you care about? Alfred was, I think it was something to do with, have you ever, like, willingly known about crimes? It was to do with the fact of him knowing about Thomas Wayne's, like, history. And then Tiffany's, I think, was murder related. Which is the reason he's like, yeah, and like Tiffany committed, because like, hold on. Unless he overheard on the bat hack.
Enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning. We put her in danger on her first day, dodging machine guns at a crime scene. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
You think I want that? We can fix the problem, Al, but not if we run from it.
Unless we are the problem. Leaving this all behind might be the only solution. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
That's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them. Some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Alfred, I'm so sorry. I've caused you so much pain.
No, please don't misunderstand me. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chased that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
Okay, maybe I am more like my father than I want to admit, but our paths are different.
Can't you see? The paths may diverge, but they end in the same place. Face down in an alley, shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I've been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
We failed each other, Alfred. My obsession, my relentless effort to stop crime. I should have seen the harm it was causing you.
A father takes care of his son, Bruce. Guides him through the world. Not the other way around. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport.
He goes back to the UK. Guys, I'm not picking the same choice I picked last time, which means if you want to see what choice I picked before, either wait the 30 seconds or watch the last stream.
And I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
You're right, Al. It's who I am. I will always be Batman. And that will never change.
I know. Rubbish goes out on Tuesday, and there's lasagna in the freezer. I'm sure you'll manage.
Not without you, Alfred, but Gotham needs Batman, and I can't give up on Gotham. At the time playing episode 5 of the villain ending, I wasn't like going to essentially do the vigilante ending, and I wanted to do a different like ending compared to normal. So I normally do a case of give up Alfred. Evaluate your choices. Time tech, actually, yeah, shorter. So vigilante ending turns out is shorter. granted, this is gonna essentially go up to the same length, but we played the first half of episode 4, like, we played, like, last, like, 15 minutes of episode 4, so unless I end up talking, which it wouldn't count in this situation, but yeah. Harley Quinn.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble.
Agent Assist Harley Quinn. That type would then be gone and she would be locked up in prison. I can tell you that now. Waller would have been like, yeah, I don't need her Bane. The trouble, a pain in the ass. Put them in prison. And she would basically use them whenever she needs them. You and 50.1% of players, which means over 50%, not by much, dismissed her importance to the agency. Harley was ecstatic that the heist at Wayne Enterprises went off without a hitch. She loved that Bane was left behind at the convoy raid, allowing her to take control of the path. Ali felt momentarily sadness when you admitted your treachery, but still condemned you to death. Ali was heartbroken when you convinced John to subdue her. While she still works for the agency, Harley worries she's just another one of Waller's pawns. I thought Waller would have put her in prison. It is an option. Wasn't going to go down that option. You had to pick one, and quite frankly, I was always going to pick that one. Mainly because Waller would then be having Harley in Maine, not in Gotham. This should be interesting. Amanda Waller,
Thunderbolt!
Director of the agency.
I'm the whole goddamn hurricane!
You and 40.2% of players remained in a stalemate with her. Waller was furious that you tampered with her witness after Riddler's first resurfaced in Gotham. She appreciated you reaching out to her after your first fight with Bane. I'm assuming if you don't, which is what I was going to go with, but again, I didn't read, I only clicked. My fault. Because it would be like, Waller was pissed you didn't reach out to her. That was along those lines. Waller was beyond angry when you blew your cover with the pact. She declared you an enemy of the state for siding with John Doe on Gotham Bridge. Didn't side with him, wasn't going to make that situation worse. Because I've seen what happens when you make that situation worse with Waller. John and Harley then blow the bridge, and then they're both at wind. Though your stalemate with Waller stand, she's left Gotham as your enemy. Jim Gordon, Commissioner.
Gotham safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it.
Jim 59% of players accepted Gordon's apology. Gordon was humbled that you would trust him with your secret association with Richard Fox. When Waller betrayed you for tampering with her witness, Maury Gordon supported you. He was hurt when you called Waller instead of him to help you after Bane's initial attack. I'm assuming it would be like, he's happy you called him instead of Waller after Bane's initial attack. Gordon was disgusted that you sided with the criminal Catwoman instead of the law. Sorry, Gordon. I was always going to side with her. He was grateful when you forgive him for losing his self-control and letting Waller get to him. I don't remember that. Selina Kyle, Catwoman.
I weighed my options and what can I say? I don't like to lose.
On the prowl, Catwoman, you and 0.1% of players helped Selina go free. After she returned to Gotham, Selina was relieved when you said you thought redemption was possible. She was touched she went against Commissioner Gordon to warn her the GCPD were on her trail. She was honored to be invited into the Batcave, your secret sanctum. Selina was horrified that I sentenced you to death when you blew your cover with the pact. You called in your deal with Waller and leaving Selina a free woman. Can I reach out the tire?
I won't let you down.
Tiffany Fox, you and 80.6% of players took Tiffany under your wing. Tiffany felt betrayed when you admitted your involvement in Lucius's death. She was worried when you She was worried when you told her to hide while you helped her steal the phalanx key. After she realized you were working with the agency, she regretted calling GCPD on you. She was first confused, but then completely blown away when you told her you were Batman. Now Tiffany is repeating from the murder and Riddler's under your watchful. Essentially, yeah. Move on.
The criminally insane.
CEO Wayne Enterprise.
Aren't you?
COO. COO. Not specifically what it is. I know roughly what it is. Don't know the full jobs they do. Wayne Enterprises. You 54.9% of players asked her to come work for you. Alessa felt guilty for having survived Riddler's game when her partner Blake didn't. She was apologetic when you chastised her for revealing your secret identity to Waller. Yes, because she then used it fucking against you. There's only one end and she doesn't, and that's when the villain ended, and even then she's like, I'll keep it a secret. No, for a fact, if you ever piss her off completely, she'll use it against you. Avesta was injured that you trusted her. You trusted John Doe to find Harley after she escaped Sanctus. She wasn't exactly happy about it. After help.
If a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is?
Wasn't dumb.
The criminally insane.
After helping you blackmail Waller, Avesta is hopeful about her new position at Wayne Enterprises.
If a man hides in plain
You win
sight
50% of players as left Alfred go rather than giving up Batman's crusade. Parts unknown, Alfred Pennyworth. After you watched the footage of Lucius' violence demise, Alfred was filled with vengeance. When you told Tiffany your secret, Alfred was relieved he no longer had to keep it from her. After collapsing in the Batcave, Alfred felt assured when you agreed that he needs a vacation. He soon became gravely concerned by Batman's continued influence on the vigilante Joker. Alfred left Wayne Manor that your crusade against criminals would consume you. Joker. Nemesis Joker. You and 2.3% of players told Joker you were never friends. That's so low. John was annoyed when you blew him off at Lucius' funeral, refusing to meet his friends. He is proud that he brought you into the pact, resulting in a successful raid on the agency convoy. John was shocked you blew your cover with Harley, inviting her wraith. After you trusted him in the funhouse, John devoted himself to helping you clean up Gotham. When you told the Joker that you were never friends, he was more than happy to be your enemy. Did you say Willie or Will or Agent Harrison? You and 15.4% of players saved Agent Harrison. 14.5% of players hesitated during Bane's attack, and 70% of players saved Will. I mean, I was a bit of a dick at one point to Bruce, and Bruce did kind of put him in his place then. Did you take Tiffany? Yeah. 74% of players took Tiffany out into the field. Did you agree to hand over Joker to Waller? You and 34% of players agreed to hand over Joker to Waller. 68.5% of players didn't agree to save Selina or, put Bane and Harley back in prison. Did you give up the cowl so Alfred would stay? You and 58% of players chose never to give up being Batman. 5.7% of players refused to hear Alfred's last words, and 36% of players told Alfred you would give up being Batman. I did when going through with the villain ending, and quite frankly what happens is he does just stay. Which Joker did you defeat? You 55.1 defeated Vigilante Joker. So from that, most people go after Vigilante. I kind of get why it goes. Like, originally I wasn't the biggest fan of the ending. A lot of this I had forgot about. That's all the percentages. Fred collection.
Voices in my own head. I knew you'd never really abandon me. Nothing can keep enemies like us apart.
I don't remember him turning up in the villain ending. Like, I can probably go back and watch the stream at some point, and I might. The same part, it is just a minor little thing. So yeah guys, that is the Vigilante ending, and both endings done for the Telltale Season 2. There's only a few minor changes if I was to go back and play other episodes, which I'm not going to. One that comes to mind is essentially sacrificing Selena instead of yourself at the end of episode 3 to see what happens in the pact. But I'm pretty sure in that case you just go with the pact. And quite frankly, I'd say I'd go and do it and be like, oh shit, I pulled this mistake again, and at that point it'd be like, I'd stream again to be like, oh shit, I pulled this shit again. It's like, hold on, I'm doing this on purpose at this point. But yeah, that is both endings. I hope everyone's enjoyed the series. Like, it has been really fun to like stream, and quite frankly, they've been getting good views. So it won't be starting this week, but okay, not the last laugh villain, and it's got a few more views. It won't be starting this week. Potentially next week, potentially the week after. Because of the fact I've essentially been streaming most days for the last like 3 weeks. The first episode came out 2 weeks ago. So because I've been streaming a lot for the last 2 weeks, I'm gonna slightly take it easy. Plus with Overwatch starting up next week, I want to get a few Overwatch, few things done with Overwatch. Plus, for the rest of this week, there potentially won't be. I think there's only one more thing coming up for this week, which will be episode 10 of New Adventures, which will be potentially tomorrow. Depends. For the most part, it does kind of depend. Like, I might try and go back to essentially the old schedule with New Adventures, for what Quest was, and do it for Monday and Thursday. And if I do, I potentially might stream something else on Saturday. But if I don't, I'm not essentially promising anything. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the episode, guys. This is Tigris signing off. Bye.